Hey everyone, Jeff Garland here. Just wanted to have a quick chat. Just thinking yesterday after speaking to some of people about what they're going through in their life and just how much I love doing what I do. It's something that I see as a gift, is the fact that I can actually speak to people without them having to go into detail about what's been happening in their lives, and me being able to see exactly what's happening in their life, why things are happening, why you're being triggered, why you're being affected, why you've got certain habits that aren't serving you, but also to be able to help you to release those stuff without having to go in the past. Like, I've spoken to people before where they've explained certain things going on in their life, and I know as a result of what's been happening in your childhood, why things are happening in terms of your life now, in terms of relationships, in terms of career, your health and things like that, because of what's happened in the past. I spoke to one lady a couple of weeks ago, and she was talking about how she didn't have any traumas when she was growing up, but in a lifetime she had a lot of issues in terms of relationships and self-worth. So I knew there must have been something there, but she hadn't disclosed it. And then spoke to her the following week, and she said, "Jeff, I've actually got to tell you that I was actually abused when I was young." So I knew that that was the case, but that wasn't my position to try and push for that. So the person has to be safe to want to be disclose that. But the fact that I'm can do what I can do and see that based on what's happening in your life now, certain events may have happened in your early life, your childhood and relationships and stuff, I can see that, and I see that as a complete gift. The fact that I can actually just have a quick chat with someone and then have a conversation. A lot of people go, like, you're reading my mind, like you've hit the nail on the head, that I've never thought of it that way. You make it sound so understandable. And that's just the gift that I have, the fact that I'm able to talk to people without them having to relive the experience or do talk therapy or exposure therapy, and able to identify what's happening in their life or what's happening in their past as to why it's affecting them. But I can also explain to them, to you, why it is you're feeling that way, why you're feeling triggered, why you can't do certain things, why you react in a certain way, why you're attracting these sort of people and relationships and experiences in your life, because of the fact that I understand how the brain works. I understand how trauma affects the brain, but also know and am able to help you to release the events from the past without having to go into detail to give you those results. So it's not like doing talk therapy or exposure therapy where you spend months and years in therapy talking about one event, one emotion. It's like, what happened? How did you feel? What'd you say? What'd you see? What'd you smell? What'd you feel? It's nothing like that at all. It's just about identifying, what are the events in the past that are affecting you? And then we simply make a list. Okay, what's the event? What's the emotion? What's the belief? And then through the process, we release the trauma emotion by emotion. So I can help you release anger and sadness from the past in less than an hour. So it doesn't affect you at all. So there's no having to go into detail, be affected, have to relive stuff, because a lot of people think that you have to relive the trauma to release it. And that's not the case. That's the old modalities, and they aren't always successful. But I love the fact I do what I do and able to help people to release stuff so quickly and effectively without having to go on a rabbit hole. Like, we don't want to take it. They haven't got to relive it, so that doesn't affect them. I haven't got to take their stuff on either, because I'm not listening to it. And it's just a much easier and safer way to do it, because what happens is when we experience trauma, especially from when we're growing up, we have the experience and we link an emotion and we create a belief. Okay, and that becomes the lens through which we look at life. We attract emotions like hurt, sadness, guilt, anger, frustration, shame, embarrassment, disappointment, whatever they are for you. Okay, and beliefs: I'm not good enough, I'm not worthy, I don't deserve to be happy, I'm a bad person. And then we start to look at life through that lens based on what we've been involved in. And we make decisions about our future based on our past experiences. So what's happening in your life, you're choosing what to do, where to live, what relationship to be in, all that sort of stuff, because of the things from your past. It's your mind giving you feedback based on your past experiences. And that's why you're making certain choices. And specifically, and when we have that negative energy, the universe then sends us relationships, experiences that reinforces those negative beliefs about ourselves. See, I told you it wasn't good. See, I told you not worthy. Or you might actually get to a stage where you actually have bad relationships, because in terms of relationships, we don't attract what we want, we attract who we are energetically. Because of our past experiences, what we do is we put out this negative energy, and the law of attraction says like attracts like. We attract people of a certain similar vibration. It doesn't mean we're bad people, it just means that we've got some stuff from the past that's affecting us, that's affecting our vibration. But once you release the stuff from the past without going into detail, those events, those emotions and beliefs won't affect you. You'll start to look at life through a completely different lens. It's magic how this stuff works, and it's so effective and simple to do, but a lot of people don't understand. That's why I'm doing this video, just so people understand, like, what does Jeff do, how does Jeff do it? A lot of people like to stay stuck where they are in their comfort zone because it's safe, and the primary function of our brain is to keep us safe. So it won't want you to go out because the world, there's a big bad world out there, like relationships that got pain, so it would much rather lock you away to keep you safe. And that's not living, that's just existing. You had the chance to let go of stuff from the past without being affected. You had the chance to let go of trauma, sexual abuse, domestic violence, addictions, relationships, post-traumatic stress, depression, anxiety, whatever that is in your life that's affecting you. You can do it without having to go into detail. And it's such a wonderful gift to give yourself, to have, rather than have to go into detail and be re-traumatized and do the talk therapy. People don't want to do that. But it's something that you can do, and you can do it from the safety and comfort of your own home. The programs all worked around you, what you need. So I just want you to look at things from a different perspective. That's what I'm trying to explain to you, like what it is I do, why it works so effectively, and how you can get the results in a lot faster way than the old modalities and things like that. Okay? Just start to look at things differently. Speak to me. Hopefully you can hear in my voice the passion that I've got in terms, and the fact that I know what I'm talking about. I'm not just someone who's read a book or got a degree, go chapter 3, page 5 says you have to feel this way and you feel this way because of this. I've got the lived experience. I've been through it. I've been through the depths of depression, post-traumatic stress. I've been suicidal. I've lived in my car. I've had trauma in my past. But now I can look back at that in a very different, positive perspective, one of gratitude and love and appreciation and forgiveness and understanding. And you can give that gift to yourself too. You just got to reach out to the right person. You've got to reach out to the right people to get the right support. So I just want to try and open that door and try and reframe you in terms of, if you want to get help, there's things that you can do without having to go into detail. You can start to choose you and start feel better after a few sessions, because what you're doing is you're releasing all the negative emotions that are very heavy, and you start to respond with all the positive learnings. So you're starting to feel lighter and happy, more in control after a few sessions. So just know that there are options, there are choices, there's hope, there's help, but you got to reach out to the right person. So if you want to have a conversation in terms of where you are and what to do, then please reach out to me. There's no obligation, it's just a free conversation. But I know I can help you. I can help anyone with it, no matter what they've gone through. You've just got to make your choice and choose you. So if you want to have that conversation, I mean, especially coming up to Christmas, I mean, everyone focuses on, I haven't got enough money for Christmas and stuff like that. I mean, Christmas is so commercialized these days. You got to give yourself the best gift you give yourself is a gift of recovery, the gift of hope, the gift of knowledge and experience. Choosing yourself, making yourself the priority. Because if you keep doing the same things, you're going to keep getting the same results. So you have to start making yourself the priority and reaching out to people who can actually help, who understand, who you can relate, who have been through similar situations, who have got the results. You want to go someone who can get the results that you want. You want to go someone who's actually got experience in doing the things that you want to help with. Like if you want to go get your car fixed, you wouldn't go to someone who's read a book on how to do a service. You want someone who's had the head under the bonnet. Same thing in terms of this, in terms of treatment. You don't necessarily just want someone who's you can go and talk to. If that's what you want to do, great. Who's just read a book and got the experience of it, who has no actual experience of it. You want someone who's gone through it, who's gotten through it, who has the results, who understands trauma, who understands the brain, who can actually help you to get you from where you are to where you want to get to. And that's me. I'm confident I can help you. You've just got to choose you. Whether or not you decide to work with me or whatever, that's your choice. That's your life. Okay? No one's in control of your life. It's your life. You choose what to do. But if you keep doing the same things, you're going to keep getting the same results. You keep believing the same things, you're still going to keep getting the same results. It's time to choose you. Life goes past so quickly. Like, it's still the end of 2022. It's COVID's been around for nearly 3 years now, and life's gone so quick. Time's one thing we can't get past. We can't keep putting stuff off. We can't get time back. You have to start choosing you. All I'm saying, if you want a conversation, if you want help, please just reach out to me. Happy to have that chat with you. But it has to come a time in your life when you choose you. Because if you don't, you're going to still be where you are. You're going to still hold yourself back. You're going to still just exist when you get. This is such an amazing life, this sort of service and trauma. And you can get rid of it from the safety and comfort of your own home through someone who loves and cares and wants to help you. But that's up to you. It's your choice. So I'm saying, hand on my heart, if you want help, I can help you. I know I can. You've just got to choose you and reach out for help. All right? Hope that helps, guys. Take care. Thanks.